Hi. Okay, it's 3 in the morning, per usual. So I woke up and I'm like, oh, I've got an idea for a video. So might as well get up and do it, right? I went to bed at 6. Now, um, I did something yesterday, and I hope it was the right decision. The logic makes sense. All right. Um, there's something that I need. Well, I'm going to need, I hope, um, big batteries for my trailer to run power when I'm out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, right? 3 years from now. Well, let me back up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And this is the Mad Camper. All right. Um, I'm just finishing up my treatment for pancreatic cancer. Yeah, it's been a blast. Ta-da! Oh, I should probably wax that today. But so I'm going to retire in 3 years, and I'm going to sell everything and go on the road full time in my 30-foot trailer. All right. So that's the plan. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but just being real with you guys. And I know some of you are going through treatment, and some of you are really suffering, and I get that, and my heart goes out to you. And by the way, you guys, if you don't mind, we have I posted some things on the community tab, from my homepage. Excuse me. There are some people that are really suffering right now. So if you don't mind, if you have a minute, maybe go out there and just read the comments and give these people some love and support and encouragement. I know you guys are really good at that, so thank you. But yeah, we do have some people suffering in the Mad Pack, And if you're new, the Mad Pack is just my awesome community that I accidentally built on here. The best people on the planet. They encourage each other, and they've given me a ton of encouragement. So anyway, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I hope I get to do that. Go on the road full time. Sell everything. Hey, does anybody need like a big stage subwoofer? Let me know. But okay, so let me interrupt. I was editing and going through this one last time before I post it. When I said I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, I didn't mean about you guys that are suffering. All right. I was talking about me. Like, this is my plan, but, there's no guarantees, right? Like for me, stage 1, but for me, it's a 50-50 chance that I'll be on the planet after 5 years. Okay, it's just reality. Okay, so that's why I say, I hope that I get to do this. Now, another thing, I was talking to, can't remember who, but I said, you know what? If I get to go on the road and do this full-time RV life and just getting out there and meeting all kinds of new friends and sitting by campfires and all that, if I get to do that for 1 year, be worth it. Right. So I don't want you guys to think when I say Debbie Downer that I was talking about those of you that are suffering. And you guys know I'm with you. Right. So just wanted to clarify. All right, let's keep going. So, yeah, I did something 3 years early. Yeah. Okay. And are you sitting down? Yikers. But what they are, batteries. Big, and they're expensive because they are a new technology, lithium iron phosphate.
Science!
Okay. They're expensive. This is one that I bought, I don't know, a while ago. And this this is going to power the trolling motor on my inflatable kayak. There's no transom on it. You know, I have to build a where you hook the motor on. Yeah, what could go wrong? But this is 50 amp hours. All right. The batteries I just bought are 300 amp hours each. 4 of them. So 1200 amp hours. All right. Because if it's 110 degrees out in the desert, I need a lot of power to run my air conditioner on the top of the trailer, right? With that much battery power, I figured out, ran the numbers, and I should be able to run my air conditioner for like 6 or 8 hours, right? Why did I pull the trigger now? 3 years early, right? The batteries have a 5-year warranty if something really goes wrong, but they actually have like a 10-year, cycles. You can drain them and power them, drain them, power them. But so why did I do it now? I reached out to Redodo, which is the company. All right. I did tons of research. These are some of the best batteries and best bang for the buck on the market right now. Some batteries, like Battleborn, if you're an RVer, Battleborn, they are $1,000 a piece for 100 amp hours. Mine are 300 and they're only $500. So anyway, so I reached out to Redodo and I said, look, I just kind of need to know like where the batteries are actually manufactured. Does that ring a bell? I kind of talked about it briefly a couple videos ago. And I got a really nice response. And she's like, yeah, China. So, you guys, I don't know, call me nuts, but it's like, instead of $2,000 a year from now, these batteries might be $3,000. Plus, I did the Black Friday deal, all right? Because Thanksgiving is next week. So I saved $170, Well, I mean, I paid that back in taxes. But does that make sense? Am I crazy? Now, I had a genius idea. I did it again. I bumped the microphone and muted it, so I lost, I got to redo that. So I think I figured out how to fix it. I had to sacrifice one of my toys. But so I might mount him under here. so I don't bump it. But I did get a bonus. When I'm going through South Dakota or something and I see buffalo or technically they're bison, or if I see cows, I took this thing out. So, all right, let's keep going. My genius idea is these batteries are going to show up like in a day or two. Honey, could you help me clean off the, never mind, I live alone. I might put the batteries on my countertop because I can't put them in the camper in the winter in Minnesota. You can't freeze batteries or they'll go bad, right? But I was thinking, what if next summer I actually go ahead and mount my big solar panels on the trailer? I should probably buy those now too before the tariffs go into effect. Might have to raise the limit on my credit card. But mount the solar panels. I'm going to design, tilting mounts for them, because in the winter, the sun, you need the right angle for the sun, right? Science. Have a couple of big cables coming in through this window from the solar array. I'm going to have 8 big panels on the trailer, 200 watts apiece, 1,600 watts of power coming in from solar, hooked up to a big inverter. It converts 12 volt to 110 volt, right? It's a big piece of equipment. And when I go on the road, all, the batteries and all this equipment will go underneath the bed. I've shown you guys before, kind of my layout. I've got a queen size bed. Well, it lifts up and there's tons of storage under there. So 4 big batteries weighing 240 pounds, but I had 2 big lead acid batteries on the front of the trailer, on the tongue. Same thing that's in your car. These big, heavy, really heavy. Those are 100 pounds. So 240 minus 100, I'm only adding 140 pounds, right? Does that make sense? Everything that's going in the trailer or coming out of the trailer has to do with weight. So I'm going to be shooting all kinds of videos about my renovation. I'm going to be ripping stuff out of there because it's heavy. There's a bunk room back there with two beds, for kids. Well, I'm going to be by myself. So I'm going to rip all that out and make it into an office. So I've got 2 32-inch monitors here, computers, and, my color laser printer is going in there. That's heavy. So I got to save weight. And yeah, I have to bring my laser because I'm going to need to print out cute things when people order my stickers. Wendy, she just texted me this morning. Wendy went out there and she found my Etsy store and she ordered one of my stickers. I forgot I even set that up. I got a notification, you have an order on Etsy. I'm like, what? So I gotta ship Wendy's stickers out today. Anyway, yeah, tons of remodeling. Just a side note, one of the things I'm gonna do. So in the camper right now, I've got a countertop, right? A 3-burner stove, propane, right? Heavy. I'm gonna take that thing out and I'm gonna convert to induction cooktops, electric, because I'm going to have solar and batteries. It's free instead of propane, which is a fire hazard. I've seen YouTube videos of people catching their camper on fire while they're driving. The oven door opens and it sets off the propane or something. But anyway, it all has to do with weight. So this countertop, big heavy stove, big heavy two bowl sink, that's coming out. I'm going to put in a brand new countertop, big countertop. So I have more room to do my prep work, because right now there's this much space on the countertop between the stove and the sink, and so, this is the international symbol for prep work, slicing onions or whatever. So take a wild guess what I'm going to build that countertop out of. Home Depot, Menards, 2-inch rigid insulation. It's strong and it's lightweight. All right. Oops. I'm going to pour 1, maybe 2 layers of resin on top of it. The same stuff that they put on bar countertops, right? It'll make it that much stronger, and it's really durable. Lightweight, And when I'm done, the countertop is actually going to look like granite or what's the other? Anyway, it's going to look really cool. I'm going to paint the insulation black, and then I'm going to pour resin, different colors. And so it's really, anyway. So anyway, yeah, these batteries, oh, what I was saying, sorry, went off on a tangent. A little bit of ADD maybe, you think? The batteries are sitting here, a big cable coming in from solar. Guess what? I could power my entire living room off of that, right? With that much power, a couple of TVs, my stereo, you know, all the lights in here and stuff. I could probably power my fridge off of it, you know. Maybe not the laser. I mean, that thing pulls a lot of power. But so yeah, I could save on my electric bill in my house for 3 years. Well, 2 by the time I get the solar on top of the trailer, right? Or am I nuts? You know, instead of having the batteries just sit around for 3 years, I might as well, you know, because, you know, the solar panels are probably manufactured in China too. So I might have to order those soon, you know. I don't know, you guys, leave a comment if you think I'm absolutely nuts or not, but those batteries are showing up in a couple of days, you know, no matter what anyway. So I don't know. That's the plan. It might be a little preemptive. I don't know. Do you know what I mean, you guys? If things really go south for me, you know, I could probably sell them, you know, for like half. Well, no, I'll go ahead and hook everything up in the trailer and sell the trailer as a complete package. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Go in the desert. It's all set up, right? So I don't know. That's the plan. All right. So, I gotta go, probably. So I have to get ready for work. I have work in like 5 hours. So anyway, thanks you guys. I hope you're having a good day. All right. And yeah, leave a comment or whatever. Let me know if I'm nuts or not. All right. Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate you. I really do. All right. So bye.